Walk us through the minister's reaction as a development consultant and public affairs analyst, Jide Ojo. He joins us live from our Abuja studio. Are you surprised by the Minister of Information's position, particularly in the face of what many believe contrary?
Well, I would not say that I'm surprised. I think I would just urge the parties in this face-off to hurry slowly. The report is not officially out, and until when the white paper is published, which is being expected in about a week's time, according to the Lagos State government, that's when we will know the authenticity of what were the recommendations. Because as the minister said, the report was leaked. I think it lies within the powers of Lagos State government to officially send a copy of the report alongside with the white paper to the federal government, which will happen in due course. Maybe in another couple of weeks, we should see that happen. And it is at that point that one can say with certainty and certitude that this is the true position. But right now, the two camps, both the camp of those who said there was massacre, and that of the federal government that said there was no massacre, those two camps are holding tenaciously to their position. But I think the underlying word there is that the report was leaked, and we have seen in the past situations where there will be several versions of a report, just like in the case of petroleum industry bill in the National Assembly, where there were said to be several versions of that bill. Until when it was passed and accepted to, nobody was really sure of which is the authentic copy that the National Assembly worked with. So let's wait. Let's study a little. In another couple of weeks, we will know. The truth will be out as to whether there was massacre, there was no massacre, whether it was fake news, whether it was a genuine news.
I'd like us to also pay attention to what the Information Minister did say. He mentioned that nothing in this report that you're talking about will make them change their stance that there was no massacre at the Lekki toll gate. It does appear that it really wouldn't matter after all.
Well, that's rather unfortunate. I think the government, as represented by the Minister of Information and Culture, should have been a bit hesitant to come out to say it does not matter what the white paper report says. There cannot be one truth. And what has happened in Lekki could be likened to an account of 6 blind men of an elephant. People seeing the issue from different perspectives. And I think Alhaji Lai Mohammed should have been a little bit cautious to say, you know, we await the white paper, we will react appropriately to the white paper. But to say that irrespective of what the white paper says, whether it confirms or debunks the fact that there was massacre on October 20, 2020, it then means that the federal government has reached a predetermined, stance, which it does not want to change, irrespective of the irrefutable facts that may be made available to it. And
it also makes it a little bit difficult to identify.
I feel that
Mr. Ojo,
both sides should have exercised caution.
Yes.
To say, let's await. I mean, I recall what happened with the case of Oronsai merger and acquisition report of 2011. So many things were said with that report, but ultimately, when the white paper was released many years after, it was at variance with the position of the Steve Oronsai report at that time. So we need to just exercise caution on both sides and await what the white paper will say.
It makes it a bit difficult to understand the true position of the federal government because the president was quoted earlier on to have said that the federal government will await the Lagos state government's white paper.